Problems on K-map. This is the first problem. F of a comma b comma cd equals to sigma m 1 5 6 12 13 14 plus sigma d 2 comma 4. Sigma d is nothing but don't care conditions here. Sigma d is nothing but don't care condition, and sigma m is nothing but sum of product. Just you can take ones in square boxes, okay, because of sum of product. Here the function involves in 1 5 6 12 13 14. You can indicate these square boxes with the ones. Okay, so first you can take 1, after that 5, next 6 12 13 14. So these are the square boxes which contains ones. Okay, next don't care conditions, those are 2 comma 4. This you can indicate with the D. Don't cares means D or cross mark. Okay, you can use any one. Okay, just I am taking here cross mark X and fourth one. Okay, so these are the function values. Okay, now you can form the group. So either pairs or quads or group of 8 adjacent sets or group of 16 adjacent sets. Then there should be a possibility to get the minimized Boolean expression from this K map. Okay, so here we have 1, here we have 1, here also we have 1. If I am assuming this don't care equals to 1, we will get one quad. If I get a quad, that quad will consist 2 number of literals. Okay, that means this is 4 variable K map. Each cell consists 4 variables, but because of this quad, we will eliminate 2 variables. So the resultant expression having only 2 literals, right? So that is the advantage. That's why we can assume this don't care equals to 1. X equals to 1. Just I will consider one quad is over, and next if you observe, this is one pair, right? So here I am indicating one pair. Okay, this is one pair, and if you observe this one, this is one pair, and if you observe this column, these 2 columns are adjacent columns, right? These 2 are adjacent columns, so that these 2 pairs will form another quad, right? So that means we have 2 quads, 1 pair. And next, is there any other possibility? So if I am taking this column and this column, but these 2 are not adjacent columns, right? So this 0 1 and 1 0 columns are not adjacent columns, so that we cannot take these pairs, right? So 1 comma 5 pair and 2 comma 6 pair. And if you observe this, so now here we have don't care condition, but if I am taking this as 1, so I will get one more product term, one more extra product term. That is not required for me. So I want a minimized expression. That minimized expression should consist minimum number of product terms with the minimum number of literals. Okay, if I am assuming this one as 1, this don't care equals to 1, so definitely I will get one more extra product term that will increases the Boolean expression, so that will leads to more number of components to its realization. So that's why I am not considering this don't care condition. So here I am considering, because of minimum number of literals we will expect by doing this grouping of 4 adjacent cells. So now here I am writing f of a comma b comma c equals to f of a comma b comma c comma d equals to. So here total we have 2 quads plus 1 pair, otherwise 1 pair. So here out of 2 quads, one is 4 comma 5 comma 12 comma 13, and second quad is 6 comma 14 comma 4 comma 2. And if you observe this pair 1 comma 5, these are the possible pairs. Okay, so now I am writing, first I will take 4 5 12 13 quad. Here we have a common element, that is B. If you observe this 0 1 row and 1 1 row, in this 2 rows the common element here is B. Okay, if you observe this number and this number, the common element here is B. And in the same way, if you observe columns, this is 0 0 0 1, in these 2 product terms the common element here is C bar, so I am taking C bar. Okay, this is one product term. So because of this quad we will get only 2 literals, that means 2 literals are eliminated. Now next quad, that is 6 14 4 12, these 2 rows having the common element is B. Okay, and if you observe these 2 columns, 0 0 column and 1 0 column, the common element here is D bar. So B into D bar plus next one pair. So this is 1 comma 5. So 0 0 row and 0 1 row. Here the common element is A bar, and if you observe this column, we have only one column, so that elements are C bar D, right? So A bar, C bar, D. So this is our expression. Is there any further reduction with the help of these product terms? No. Okay. So if I am taking common, so I will get B into C bar plus D bar plus A bar C bar D. So this is your answer. Okay, and the next problem is f of a comma b comma c comma d equals to sigma m 1 4 7 10 30, and the don't cares having a 5 14 15. Okay, first I will indicate the ones in this K map. So 1 4 7 10 30. So these are the sum of product numbers, and the don't cares are 5 14 15. Okay, so this is don't care 5 and 14 15. Okay, so these are the three don't care conditions. Now here you can observe 5 7 13 15. So 5 having don't care condition and 15 also having don't care condition. If I am assuming don't cares are 1, 5 don't care 1 and 15 also 1, then I will make one quad. Because of that quad, I will reduce two literals. By making 5 and 15 don't cares are 1, then I will get one quad. So due to this quad, we can eliminate two literals in its expression, right? And the next one here is, if you observe 14 and 10, so 10 we have 1, okay, and 14 we have don't care condition. If I am taking this D equals to 1, so I will get one pair here, 10 14 having one pair. Because of that pair, one variable is eliminated. If I am taking individually, this one individually, then what happens? That cell contains 4 literals. So if I am taking D equals to 1, it forms a pair. Due to that pair, we can eliminate one variable. So that is the advantage. So that I will take this D equals to 1. Now I will make this as pair. Next, is there any other possibilities to get pairs? If you observe this, if I am taking this one square box individually, so I will get 4 literals. If I make a pair with 5, I will eliminate one variable. Okay, so that I will make one pair here, 1 comma 5. So because of this pair, one variable is eliminated. Okay, and next, if you observe 4, if I am taking this 4 as individual, so I will get 4 variables. If I make a pair with this 5, then I will get one pair, so that we can eliminate one variable. So that's why I make one more pair here. So now here we have one quad and 3 pairs. So here the quad is 5 comma 7 comma 13 comma 15. When comes to pairs, first pair is 10 comma 14, and the second pair is 1 comma 5, and third pair is 4 comma 5. Now you can write the Boolean expression. F of a comma b comma c comma d equals to first quad 5 7 13 15. So here the common element is b, right? This quad is accommodated with 0 1 column and 1 1 column. So if you observe these two product terms, d is the common element. So that here I am taking b into d. Okay, two variables are eliminated and two variables are present in the resultant term, right? So next one, 3 pairs. First pair 10 comma 14. If you observe 10 comma 14, these two are accommodated with 1 1 row and 1 0 row. If you observe these two product terms, a is the common element, so that here I am taking common element a. And next, which is accommodated with 1 0 column. So here we have only single column, so that I will take this c into d bar directly in resultant term. Okay, c into d bar. 1 comma 5 pair. So this 1 comma 5 pair accommodated with c bar d column. And if you observe rows 0 0 row and 0 1 row, in these two products the common element here is a bar. so that the final resultant term is A bar C bar D plus next. If you observe 4 comma 5 pair, so this is accommodated with a single row, that is 0 1, so that I will take A bar B, but this pair is accommodated with two columns, that is C bar D bar column and C bar D column. So if you observe these two product terms, the common element is C bar, so that here I am taking C bar. Okay, so these are the 4 product terms which contain minimum number of literals. This is our reduced Boolean expression. So, and the next problem is f of a comma b comma c comma d equals to pi m 0 1 2 3 4 10 11 15. So the given one is a product of sum. Right, now you can indicate the function values with 0 in these square boxes. Right, they are providing 0. Next 1 2 3 4 10 11 15. Okay, so these are the number, so they were providing in question. Right, so now if you observe this first row, all the square boxes having zeros, so that these all are adjacent cells only, so that I will make one quad. Right, so now here I am indicating, so this is one quad. Right, and next if you observe 2 3 and 10 11, 2 3 square boxes having zeros and 10 11 also having zeros, and these 1 1 column 1 0 column both are adjacent column, so that I will make one quad here. Right, how you form? So here you observe 10 comma 11. Right, this is one pair and this is another pair. By combining 2 3 10 11 we will get one quad. Next, is there any other possibilities? If you observe 0 comma 4, so we will get one pair. Right, 0 comma 4 is one pair, and 15 comma 11, this is also one pair. Right, so that means you will get 2 pairs and 2 quads. Right, here I will mention 2 pairs and 2 quads. So here 2 pairs are, so what are the pairs here? One is 0 comma 4, another one is 11 comma 15. When comes to quads, 0 1 2 3 is one quad, and 2 comma 3 10 comma 11 is another quad. Okay, so these are the 4 possibilities. Okay, and now here I will write the equation f of a comma b comma c comma d equals to, first quad I will take 0 1 3 2. So here the common element is what? A plus b only. If you take columns, c plus d, c plus d bar, c bar plus d bar and c bar plus d, if you multiply all these sum terms you will get 0. Okay, otherwise you can observe here. So now what happened? If you take this first quad, that means 0 comma 1 comma 2 comma 3 quad. For this quad I will write the expression, that is a plus b into c plus d into c plus d bar into c bar plus d bar and c bar plus d. So this is the expression. If you multiply these all the things, okay, so for example if I am multiplying these two terms, so c into c and c into d bar and d into c and d into d bar, okay, this is the thing you will get, but d into d bar equals to 0 and c into c means c only. So now if you take c is the common factor in these both the terms, so now you will take c is the common factor, so you will get 1 plus d bar plus dc. So this will become 1 plus something equals to obviously 1, okay, according to our theorem. Okay, so now you will get c plus dc. So if you take c as a common factor you will get 1 plus d, so 1 plus d equals to 1, so finally you will get c. Right, now so you have c and c bar plus d bar and c bar plus d, this is the final term. So now we multiply with this. Okay, now what you will get? C into c bar plus c into d bar and c bar plus d. So c into c bar means again 0, so you will get c into d bar and c bar plus d. Now you can multiply these two, c into d bar c bar plus c into d bar d. If you observe this D into D bar, 0. So here C and here C bar. If you multiply these two, you will get 0. 0 plus 0 equals to 0. Okay, you will get 0. So you can substitute here. Sorry, this is plus. Okay, here we have plus. So A plus B plus this C plus D into C plus D bar into C bar plus D bar into C bar plus D. Okay, so these are the sum terms, right? Because of product of sum, we will take sum terms. Okay, A plus B is the one sum term, so which is added with these product terms, right? So now C plus D into C plus D bar into C bar plus D bar into C bar plus D. Okay, if you multiply all these terms, then you will get 0. So the final expression is A plus B plus 0. If you add 0 to this particular A plus B, that value won't be changed, so that you will get A plus B only. Okay, so like this situation happened. Okay, if you multiply all these sum terms, you will get 0. Okay, in the case of sum of product, so here we have all the product terms, right? That means C bar D bar, C bar D, and CD and CD bar. Like that, we will get product terms here. If you sum all the product terms, you will get 1 in the sum of product case. Okay, so that is completely opposite when it comes to product of sum. Here we are getting all the sum terms which are multiplied, then we will get 0. That 0 can be added to this common term A plus B. Okay, then you will get A plus B only. So that I am directly taking A plus B here, right? This is first term. Now the second quad is 2 comma 3 and 10 comma 11. If you observe 2 comma 3, so these 2 comma 3 and 10 comma 11 are accommodated with 0 0 row and 1 0 row. If you observe this A plus B and A bar plus B sum terms, the common element here is B, right? So that I am taking B. Okay, next if you observe columns, so which are accommodated with 1 0 1 1 column, here the common element is C bar, so that I will take B plus C bar. Okay, and the next one is 0 comma 4 pair, 0 comma 4. So this is one pair. So this pair having two rows, that is 0 0 row, 0 1 row. Out of these two rows, the common element is A. So that I will take A here. And next, if you observe columns, this will have only one single column. So that I am directly taking C plus D here. Next pair is 11 comma 15. So which are accommodated with 1 0 row, 1 1 row. If you observe these two sum terms, the common element is A bar. So that I will take A bar here. Next, if you observe columns, this is accommodated with the single column. So that I will take the C bar D bar directly here. A bar plus C bar plus D bar. So this is your final expression. And the next problem is f of a comma b comma cd equals to pi m 6 7 8 9 dot pi d 10 11 12 13 14 15. So pi d is nothing but this is product of sum, and these are the don't care conditions. Okay, that you have to remember. Okay, so otherwise I will mention here. So this is don't care conditions, and the given one is product of sum. And next you can indicate these function values in these square boxes. So now 6 7 8 9 are the function values. I will assign with zeros. Okay, these are the 4 function values which are assigned with zeros. And next we have 10 11 12 13 14 15. These are don't care condition. So now I will indicate with D. Okay, so 10 11 12 13 14 15. So now if you observe, while you are forming the group, you can choose maximum possibility. So that is the first condition in our simplification rules. Okay, if you observe this 10 comma 11 having don't cares, the 8 comma 9 having zeros. So these don't care conditions for product of sum, so that I will assign these don't care conditions 0 wherever required. Okay, so for example, if you observe this 1 1 row, 12 13 14 15 all are having don't cares. For example, if I am taking zeros, okay, for all these don't cares 12 to 15, I will assume 0. Okay, so this don't care also 0, and this don't care also 0. Now what happens? So if I make these 8 cells as one group, that is the maximum possibility. Okay, with the help of these don't care conditions. Because of that, what happened? We have to reduce more number of literals in its resultant term, right? If I am taking only these two zeros, I will get one pair. Okay, because of that one pair, only one variable is eliminated and three variables are present in the resulting term. Okay, so more number of literals means obviously we require more circuitry, right? So that's why all these don't cares can assume with the zeros. Then there is a possibility to get the grouping of 8 adjacent cells that will leads to reduce the 3 number of literals. That means the resultant term having only one literal. That's why we can able to reduce the Boolean expression. So wherever necessity is there, in that case we should consider don't care values. So here I am taking, so this is one possibility, grouping of 8 adjacent cells. If you observe 7, 6, 14 and 15, if you assume this 14 and 15 are zeros, there should be a possibility to get one quad. Otherwise you will get only one pair. Because of pair we will eliminate only one variable, but because of quad we will eliminate two variables. So which one is better? Quad is the better one to get the minimized expression, right? So that here I will take one quad. Here we have one quad, that is 6 comma 7 comma 14 comma 15 and 8 adjacent cells as one group, that is 8 comma 9 comma 10 comma 11 12 13 14 15. This is one group. Now f of a comma b comma c comma d equals to, first you write the expression for 8 adjacent cells. These 8 adjacent cells accommodated with 2 rows, that is 1 0 and 1 1. So if you observe these two sum terms, the common element is a bar. So this is one literal. That means grouping of 8 adjacent cells consists of one literal and 3 literals are eliminated. So a bar is the resultant term. If you observe the columns, these 8 adjacent cells accommodated with all columns like 0 0 to 1 0. So if you multiply all these sum terms, you will get 1. Already previously we have done. Okay, already previously we did. Okay, so if you multiply all these sum terms, you will get 0. So that I will take a bar directly. Okay, next I will take this quad. So this quad accommodated with 0 1 row and 1 1 row. Out of these two rows, the common element is b bar. So that I will take b bar here. And if you observe these two columns, the common element here is c bar. So that I will take b bar plus c bar. So this is your final expression.